All right, and we back. Fireside Chats, Lord Bishop in the house like we do, and hopefully this is gonna be the first video version of the Fireside Chats podcast. I've been kind of trying to work on it, getting it as good as I could get it, and so we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna try and go through. I don't know if y'all tried to listen to the last one that I posted. I told y'all I've been practicing and stuff, and I was having trouble with this little webcam. It was it was making me use the little microphone that's on the webcam instead of the good microphone that we have right here. And I don't know if y'all heard it, bro. It sounded like I was in a bathroom, and I wasn't. I don't know what was going on with that, but it wasn't cool, So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do just like normal. We're gonna do a note side. We're gonna do a Twitter side. But I will try and hit the things on the note side that I did on the last one. Just kind of run through them, and then I got a couple new things. As far as the Twitter, bruh, we're just gonna have to squash that last one because it was so long again. And I got some this time. Like I said, these are gonna be the video ones. This will be the note side. If y'all seeing this, it's gonna look like this one. If y'all just listening to the normal Buzzsprout, just audio, and that's all should be the same. It's just, if that's all you want to do, that should not change at all. We're gonna do notes. We're gonna do Twitter side. Twitter streets. It's all that. As far as the video ones, I'm gonna try and pop them onto YouTube, but I'm gonna break them up probably. I'm like the note side gonna be one. Twitter street's gonna be another one, and we're gonna see how it goes, but look, that's the plan. Let's jump into it. Starting with just quickly going over the what we went over on the last one. I started with it was called Bitcoin or Trump, and y'all gonna see why. That's pretty much what I start with at the beginning, and then we're gonna move on to a little bit more about white supremacy, voter suppression. Jemele Hill stuck her head out again. We're gonna touch on that, and then we're gonna touch on I don't know if y'all saw Twitter is having issues with Nigeria over some censorship over there, and then also with India, more of a Section 230 type of thing, but over there we're gonna touch on that, and also that's what I had on the last one. A couple new things that's happened since then. Maybe I don't know if y'all know who Mara Gay is. She's a New York Times writer or something, and she was she's a black lady, and she was the one that was disturbed because she saw American flags on Memorial Day in New York City or whatever. We're gonna touch on that. We're also gonna touch on Kamala and her interview with Lester Holt, talking about she went to we have gone to the border, all of this pretty funny stuff. And then a thing that I feel that should be so huge, bro, is they came out and said that Lafayette Park, when they said Trump cleared out all the people to do his little book thing, that was bullshit, that they didn't do that. And ironically, I think the mayor of Washington, D.C. actually sprayed some chemicals at the people. But for some reason, that's not getting a lot of, it's not, well, I guess one side is talking about it, but, a lot of the mainstream media, like a lot of these, like Fauci emails and all of these things that I feel like should be huge stories. And, barely a blip, That's just how we going. But so let's talk about all that. You know what I'm saying? There's this setup. Let's just talk about it. So in the weekend, it really was Bitcoin or Trump. And the note that I took, kind of, because I was thinking about it, was I was wondering what was the most tweeted word over the weekend. Was it Bitcoin or was it Trump? Because Bitcoin had their big conference. It was a big old conference, the Bitcoin conference, biggest in the world, was in Miami. I don't know, man. I was kind of following it through Twitter, and if you've heard this, I'm into crypto. I definitely am very into crypto. So I was curious about everything, but I don't know, bro. It didn't. For something that I should have been so whatever, and then where you have kind of famous people and rich people all partying on the beach in Miami, I don't know, bro. I feel like it should have been better. Some people are calling it cringy, which some of them people in them rooms on them stages really was cringy, you know. But you know, that was going on, and also Trump came out from whatever he was doing, you know, like moved past crashing weddings at Mar-a-Lago, you know what I'm saying? And apparently Mary Trump was supposed to announce that she was going to run for whatever office she was going to run for in North Carolina. She got up there, said that she wasn't going to run, and they introduced some other guy. I don't know his name. I don't know, you know, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Then Trump got up and, you know, did his thing, you know, just did the Trump thing. You know what I'm saying? Said words. And Twitter was just on fire because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these motherfuckers hate Trump, don't want Trump around, boy. But as soon as he pops his head out, they can't wait to speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those are the two main things for the weekend. And you know, like speaking to the note as far as which one was tweeted more, I would maybe say Bitcoin, but it's weird because like that's even a contest, you know what I'm saying? Because Bitcoin is having a whole conference, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, biggest conference in the world, you know what I'm saying? Trump's supposed to be banned off of Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he was the most tweeted thing of the weekend with this big conference going on, you know what I'm saying? Even Anonymous popped up. I don't know if you know the hacker group Anonymous. They came out of the blue to kind of attack Elon Musk in the midst of all that Bitcoin talk. You know what I'm saying? Challenging, which is silly, man. I ain't about Anonymous at all. I think I used to love them. I used to want to be part of Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Just I used to think they were something, but you know, as I've grown older, about these dudes, it's cosplay. They come up, they trying to play the V for Vendetta movie. That's it, right? Like, you know, he pops up, makes his little video, makes his little kind of weak ass threats. It's like, dog, everything that they says, excuse the dogs if y'all hear that in the background. You know, everything they said, it's like I said on Twitter, but it's a Google search. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know about those supposedly apartheid minds. We know everything he said. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, still Twitter and everybody like, ooh, Anonymous, Elon's and Trump Anonymous. Like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Call me back when they do something. It's like I tweeted one time. Like, you want to do something, bruh. Like, go expose them dark side people, which already got caught since then. That's the people that, that colonial pipeline thing that they shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like, Anonymous, go after them. You know what I'm saying? Or like leak some textbooks online, or you know what I'm saying? Like hack the Israeli nukes like Israel does Iran. You know what I'm saying? Like do something real. You know what I'm saying? That they actually did something besides make a video. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like when AOC got busted down by them dudes the other day about her grandmother. I don't know if y'all saw that. They made a GoFundMe account because she went all the way to Puerto Rico, because that's where her grandma lives. That's the first time she was able to see him. And then she started to try and make it about Trump withholding aid while her grandma's house was falling apart. So them dudes at Daily Wire was like, you know what, we're gonna do a GoFundMe, you know, for your grandma. They raised $100,000. Ben Shapiro's donating the price of a month of a Tesla payment because that's what AOC owns. Just busting it down, bruh. But the point of me bringing that up is because, bruh, it's just like AOC, bruh. Like, it's the same shit. Like, they all, like, you know, they about calling attention to shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, less on the action. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll call attention to shit, but when it comes to action, you're like, what? You know, like, you can't help your grandma out, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? How much money you making? What kind of car you driving? I hear that apartment is really nice in New York that you live in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever, bro. But, you know, the other reason why, before I move on from Bitcoin and Trump, because like I said, I think Bitcoin still might have took Trump. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why Trump was hanging close, I'm not gonna lie. This is just tweeted. What word was more tweeted? So it's on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why Trump was up there was because of hashtag Trump pants. And I don't know if y'all know what that is. Like, it was going like, it was like the day after, which was weird. And then they got this picture going around, and it's like, it looked like Trump had his pants on backwards. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly you can see he got his is a blue suit. He got the coat. He got it all. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to the pants. There ain't no zipper. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, are we sure that Joe Biden is the one that's, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, bro. And they were going to town on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even like, you know, I'm definitely not a Trump guy, but I'm not the biggest Trump hater either. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy a funny when it's there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, this is fucking crazy that this man, you wait all that time, you finally come out, stick your head up, and you got your pants on backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. But then, you know, you go to find out that shit was fake, bro. Like, it was photoshopped. It's like I said in the last one. What it reminded me of, y'all, was y'all ever seen Spaceballs? Spaceballs, the movie, where you know, like all of them people, they like what you call it, like Star Trek, they teleport from here to there. You know what I'm saying? They just stand there and it's like, ooh, and they move. But like in Spaceballs, they just kind of go from room to room. It's kind of funny. One time when President Scrooge did it, and he gets he gets to the next room and he looks down and his head's on backwards. So, you know what I'm saying? He's looking down and all he's seeing is like, you know, his back and his ass, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, why didn't anybody tell me my ass was so big? You know, like that shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know if we're going to have it on this Twitter streets, like a picture of it, bro. Cause like when you see in the picture, you're like, yeah, that is what that looks like, you know? But, like I said, bro, we kind of trying to just hit some of the things that I wanted to talk about on the last one. I did, but it sounds like like I was in a bathroom, bro, like crazy. Hopefully, I got it all fixed, and I think I do. But I guess that's all we got for that one. We're gonna kind of move through these. The next note that I had was, like I said, about voter suppression. They starting this shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I felt like for a little minute it died down, and now it's all big back up. I guess it's because they still trying to do that HR1, trying to federalize the voting laws, which I don't know how. The funny thing is I believe that I, on one of the podcasts, said that that's what we need. And, you know, in a way, I do think that that's what we need. But, like, I was thinking about this. Like, and this one, we're going to see what I'm talking about on the Twitter streets. They had a tweet that broke it down good. But, like, to me, like, you're trying to make you want to federalize the law. You want to make it the same in all the states. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, like, I felt like it's just like, you know, basically just the Democrats making the law of just what they want. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to federalize that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, it's not just Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing some laws that's supposed to apply to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to have the input of everybody. Like, to me, like, the Republicans are the ones that have way more issues that need to be addressed than the Democrats. Right now, as it stands, the Democrats have almost, like, before these laws, before the Georgia law, the Texas law that's kind of trying to rein in some of those COVID gains. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's put it like that, as the last presidential election was, the Democrats have they couldn't almost ask for anything more. You know what I'm saying? They have way more than they could ever dream. And the only reason they got that was because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. Like, that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, back to that other thing, like, you have to allay the Republicans' fears. You know what I'm saying? You doing this because you're scared of another January 6th, but you don't want to address any of their concerns. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you and what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all of it, just all of this shit, bro. And then anything that you say, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that the Republicans do to try and, like, grab back some of them crazy gains that the Democrats got, and it's voter suppression, it's racism, it's all of that, bro. And it just it's gross, bro. And it just gets to me the more that they fucking try and act like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, I ain't with that, but it's starting to push me to where I feel like all voting should be done at the polls. Like, I did a podcast on this too, bro, like, about where I said I had a solution to all of this fucking shit, and it was voter month. You know what I'm saying? voter month, not a voter day, not even a voter week, a whole month. All November is all a month to vote. But the key is you got to go to the polls. No absentee voting, no early voting, no exceptions at all. And I am serious about that. Like, no exceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you live out of state, change your polls or make arrangements. You know what I'm saying? Come back home and vote in your own. You know what I'm saying? If you live in a country abroad, you know, we'll make every embassy a polling station and you're going to have to hike to your embassy. You know what I'm saying? Most countries ain't as big as the United States. You can make it to the embassy. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that was it. And that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, the biggest, like, I feel like the Democrats, I don't even know how to put that. Maybe the Republicans, they would be able to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that would be the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you would get rid of that mail-in voting and the Republicans would be able to watch, you know, have a poll watcher the whole time watching every single vote. I think that's all they would ask for. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Democrats would probably never, ever, ever go for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Like, that's where I'm at, bro. If you're going to keep calling everything voter suppression and racism, I ain't got no time for that and none of that shit. And I'm just going to call you unreasonable. And that shit's just ludicrous to me. I cannot believe it's gaining as much traction as it is, you know. But what else we got? And then you know, tied to that, like I said, Jemele Hill stuck her head out. You know what I'm saying? Got to do the white supremacy thing. You know what I'm saying? Her and Cori Bush, that type of, you know, that's what they got. White supremacy. It's all white supremacy. And she couldn't wait, bro. Calling Joe Manchin, just because Joe Manchin, who comes from the reddest state in the union, West Virginia, you know what I'm saying, voted for Trump by almost 40 points. You know what I'm saying? And the Democrats are mad and bitching because Joe Manchin is the senator from West Virginia. You know, like, we need to replace Joe Manchin, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, go ahead and replace Joe Manchin. Yeah, good luck getting another Democrat. Good luck getting a person that's more left than Joe Manchin from West Virginia. Bro, these people are fucking stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to me, for the most part, the dude votes with them. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things, and these are fucking big things, you know what I'm saying, that he don't go with them with. But, you know, that don't stop Jemele Hill from calling, you know, shitting on him, calling him a white supremacist, calling this whole country white supremacists and racists and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is just fucking unbelievable, bro. Jemele Hill. And man, the funny thing is, like, you know, sometimes I don't write a lot of the details because I know I'm going to catch them on the Twitter streets, but we did her on the Twitter streets last time, bro, and they had some good ones. You know, I'm not going to sit here and shit on. Everybody knows, you know, what Jemele Hill's about, bro. In the same vein as Joy Reid, they were talking back and forth to each other, bringing up the filibuster and all that. Another thing that they say is so racist, and Joy Reid's like, yeah, you know, all in the 50s and 60s, they were using this Jim Crow racism bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so dishonest and everything. And I pointed out, like, her doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, going back, taking it back to the 50s and 60s about the filibuster. Forget that for the last 5 years it has been used solely by the Democrats. You know, it's racist Jim Crow tool just used by the Democrats for the last 5 years, right? But that little thing where you go back and you talk about, like, oh yeah, in the 50s and 60s it was like that. You know what that shit reminds me of, bro? And I said, you know, if y'all listen to the Bathroom Podcast, bear with me. It reminds me of when the Republicans start talking about like the Confederacy, and they always bring up how the Confederacy was Democrats. Like, that has anything to do with today? You know what I'm saying? Like the people in the you know, way back in the fucking Civil War days, you know what I'm saying? If you were in the Confederacy, you were a Democrat. So they try and act like that means anything today. Well, bitch, that's the same thing with this fucking filibuster, Jim Crow, whatever argument. Even though it's, you know, don't take it back to the 50s and 60s. Take it back to now. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans used that bitch one time since Joe Biden's been in office. One time. The Democrats used that shit like 200 and something times in the last 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So if that's a racist fucking Jim Crow too, who's the fucking racist? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it don't make sense, bro. It's like some double standards. When they do it, it's bad. When we do it, it's not. Both sides do that shit, but I'm talking about this, and right here is the Democrats that's a whack for all this voter suppression, filibuster bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people in the media aren't sufficiently busting these people down, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know. That's what I got. Oh, and before I move on, Ben Shapiro reference is kind of inside joke. Because I reference Ben Shapiro a lot. He pointed out that, like speaking to Jemele Hill and her white supremacy accusations, he pointed out that in this last election where there was a record turnout in the midst of all this voter suppression, that the side that she would say was white supremacists lost. You know what I'm saying? So this big old racist white supremacy country, you know what I'm saying? White supremacy lost in that election. You know what I'm saying? If you got to pick one side that was the white supremacist, you know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy, bro. I had like this one tweet. It was either yesterday or the day before. And I was like needling Jemele Hill because of all of this, you know what I'm saying? And like on Twitter, bro, like all of the things that were trending was like Little Kim was trending #1 for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And they had like just all kind of man, I wish I could remember all of them. It was basically like all kind of black things, but it wasn't just like cultural black. It was also like politician black, you know what I'm saying? And then like various things. And then also that day, Nikola Jokic, the basketball player for the Denver Nuggets, won the MVP of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Big white boy won the MVP. And like I tweeted her that one, and I was like, yeah. You see all these people trending, and it was also not even that. It wasn't even just black white. It was like because now I'm remembering Burger King was trolling Chick-fil-A over the chicken sandwich or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All of these things like wokeness. You know what I'm saying? Black white stuff, wokeness. All of this trending above the white guy like that won the MVP. You know what I'm saying? So I was like sounds about right in in Jemele's new America, or in this white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. Let's move it on. The last one, point that I wanted to talk about from that last one was, we'll go through it real quick. It was just the Twitter thing where, it's just the damnedest thing that, in Nigeria, which is weird, that Nigeria is making news over here. Apparently they Twitter got kicked out of Nigeria because they took down one of the president's tweets, some tweet that he either referenced a past civil war or kind of inferred that it could happen again, something like that. And people started complaining. They took the tweet down, you know what I'm saying? So that president was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, check this out. Ban Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I guess as bad as we got it here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing that, but I had the reason why I say it's so interesting is just the phenomenon, what really got to me about that, because it's Nigeria. What the fuck I give a care about that? You know what I'm saying? What I did give a care about was that the United States and the Biden administration had a big problem with Twitter getting banned from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they don't have a problem with when Twitter bans people here, you know what I'm saying? But over there they talking about how everybody, all the viewpoints need to be heard and all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? But over here, I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like they cool with the censorship, you know what I'm saying? But just a quote that I had pulled from that Nigerian thing, it was like, quote, "There has been a litany of problems with the social media platform in Nigeria where misinformation and fake news spread through it have had real world violent consequences," the government said. You know what I'm saying? And can we not draw the parallels to January 6th and all of that? And over here they all come and what they did, who they blamed. You know what I'm saying? They went blame Parler, even though it was proven that most of the planning was done on like Facebook and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They just went, deplatform Parler because, because that's mostly conservatives, and that's what they did. And did the Biden administration have a problem with that? Did we hear anything from the Biden administration or any of them about, all of that? No, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's all double standards, bruh. Like all this bullshit double standards, India also having an issue with Twitter. That one is also interesting, and it's for a different reason. And like I said, it was more on the lines of that Section 230 stuff, where over here, that's our law, not their law, but it's the same thing. Like Section 230 over here prevents those tech companies and everything from getting sued. Like prevents them from getting sued for like other people's posts and everything. You know what I'm saying? Well, some of these other countries is like, nah, bro, you're not gonna get that over here. If y'all somehow wronged some people or whatever, and they should be able to sue y'all and get their redress. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Twitter's fighting that, and like India told them, like, we down to our last, nitty gritty here, bro. Y'all gonna agree to this or not? You know what I'm saying? So, that all interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just in the context of Twitter, because they had that Bitcoin conference. One of the biggest Bitcoin people is Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter. He's one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin, and they doing stories about this motherfucker during the conference where they got him in like a Obi-Wan Kenobi like robe and everything, all on his face, and y'all know how he's fucking kind of looking like me and everything. And then they're all like, we want to know his views on Bitcoin and censorship. Like, what? We want this motherfucker's? Yeah, he knows a lot about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he be doing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why Twitter, like all of these things with these countries and everything, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why they're starting to move, like they try to introduce their little blue Twitter, which is like paid Twitter, like maybe that's why they're doing that. Maybe they see the writings on the wall, like all of these governments are starting to, even our government, like the right side, DeSantis passed that law, where this lady, well, he passed a law that said, which I don't know how he can do that. If the federal law is the 230 thing where we can't sue the companies, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how DeSantis and them could come and pass a law contrary to that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with all them abortion laws. You know what I'm saying? Like our law is Roe versus Wade. You know what I'm saying? So like all of these people trying to be like, okay, abortion is illegal after the 15th week or after the 6th. Like, nah, bro, that's not what the law says. The law says it's legal. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, I don't understand how just these little laws like that you pass in contrary to the big official law. I don't see how none of those is constitutional, but I don't know. What was I saying? It was something about, DeSantis and he passed his law because he passed that law. Okay, so apparently in Florida now you can sue up to $100,000 and try and get your grievances dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. The funny part is, and the hypocrite of it, showing him to be such a hypocrite, was that a lady that used to work for him that kind of got in trouble for she tried to get them in trouble during COVID with the numbers. Turns out she was full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they busted her out. That's fine, Well, fast forward to now. This was months ago. Fast forward to now, a week after DeSantis passes that bill, this lady gets her account suspended. You know what I'm saying? Not through DeSantis, not through any of that. Apparently she was buying followers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she gets her account suspended. Who's the first one to go on Twitter and be like, yeah, bitch, that's good for you, Ron DeSantis, bruh? Like, what the you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. DeSantis would have did better to like kind of have her back right there. You know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't have her back. I'm sure he hates that bitch's guts. But you go on and if your principal is saying like fuck no to that censorship shit, you know what I'm saying? Then he should have went up and sticked up for that lady, just her right not to be suspended. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just politicians gonna politic. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. That's pretty much what we talked about in the other one. Real quickly, just a few more things. We got Mara Gay. That was the lady. I think I set it up when I set it up about she was disturbed by the American flag. Like, she said something about she went to New York City to whatever, Long Island for Memorial Day. And while she was there, she saw a lot of people flying Trump flags or flying like big American flags, like on the back of their pickup trucks and everything. You know what I'm saying? And she said it was disturbing and she felt uncomfortable and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And she got busted down by the right for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bitch, it's Memorial Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like I guess if that type of shit makes you uncomfortable and you was just on a normal fucking, you know, April the 6th, not a holiday type of thing, and you see all that, then it's like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, it's Memorial Day. Like, it's a day to pull that shit out. You know, it's like saying that shit on July the 4th or something. Like, what are all these flags? They're scaring me. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking crazy, bro. It's like I said, you know, this black lady saying this. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a white journalist goes and it's like, you know, like all these fucking pride flags just flying in my face. I'm disturbed. It's disturbing me. You know what I'm saying? How would that play? That person probably wouldn't have a job no more. You know what I'm saying? Like they flying the Black Lives Matter flags and all the embassies now. And you know what I'm saying? Let a white person say, oh, this is making me a little uncomfortable here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, it's like I said, bro. Like, this is America. You know what I'm saying? We got more rights probably than almost any country in the world. You know what I'm saying? But like not being disturbed or whatever, that's not one of the rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you just got to take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. And it's an interesting thing. It's in the Twitter streets, and we're gonna be able to see it exactly what I'm talking about. But clearly, what that lady was doing, and y'all gonna see, is she was conflating, and she said it like in her own words, like the only way America is gonna get good and everything is if America separates the flag and America itself from whiteness. That was that lady's whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Just all about whiteness, like consumed by her fear of whiteness. You know what I'm saying? You know, basically accusing all those people of being racist, and she don't even probably know nothing about none of them people. You know what I'm saying? Just saw their flags or their messages on their truck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them were, but you know, I don't know. She just, I don't know what else to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just silly. And we'll see. We'll say some more in the Twitter streets when we're face to face with her actual words. Just a couple more things. Kamala, I don't know if y'all saw it. Excuse me. I still got some stuff, like, I don't know, bro, like minor sickness or something. Kamala did an interview. She went to Guatemala to try and deal with the border in those other countries instead of here. Like, that's the point where they're at right now, right? And so while she was over there, she did an interview with Lester Holt. And Lester Holt kind of confronted her and asked her, you know, why hadn't she gone to the border? And she just, bruh, it was one of the worst interviews. Like, it didn't go well for her. You know what I'm saying? She's like, doing her, and then it's like, you know, well, we have gone to the border. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't say, like, whenever, like, she wanted to, you know, whenever she was talking about some shit she didn't do, it was we. And whenever it was some shit that she actually did, it was I. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got it. Maybe I do. It was really bad. And then her answer to that was like, yes, we have been to the border. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Lester must have did his homework because he was very confident. And he looked at her and he's like, but you haven't gone to the border. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, and you could tell she was thinking of what to say. And she's like, well, I haven't been to Europe either. I don't understand what you're trying to get to with this. You know what I'm saying? And boy, do I have some stuff for that too on the Twitter streets. You know what I'm saying? But like in the note side, I'm just gonna, like, this is just this double standard shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got through a whole goddamn year of Trump. The whole problem was Trump was asleep at the wheel. Trump was asleep at the wheel. All this COVID's going on and Trump ain't doing what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the whole thing. That's why this man lost the election right there. You know what I'm saying? Because he was asleep at the wheel. This lady, you You know what I'm saying? Hasn't gone. She has made the point, man, and she hasn't even gone one time, bruh. Nobody cares, bruh. Double standards, bruh. Just like fucking with the same thing with Fauci and all his emails, bruh. You got fucking, masks where he's double timing it. You got hydroxychloroquine, whatever that shit is, where, Trump say it's bad, so Fauci's like, I never said that. You know what I'm saying? Then they got his emails talking about how he's telling his workers that he's giving all his friends and families this new drug called, hydroxychloroquine and all of this. You know what I'm saying? Then the whole, the whole year, like saying it's coming from a lab. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at his emails, and since January of last year, he's talking about this gain of function shit. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from the lab. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the money that they did, it came from his place. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the double standards, bro, and the lack of curiosity, bro. Like, the left don't care about the Kamala shit. Left don't care about the border. It was kids in cages. Now they don't even care about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Fauci, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the dude was fucking Trump's guy. You know what I'm saying? And this dude don't catch no shit either, bro. It's just unbelievable. And speaking of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, our double standards, before we get to that, Hunter Biden. I'm not bringing up Hunter Biden's laptop or anything like that, but they did find some emails, and I believe that maybe it was on the laptop. It's just the point of, like, double standards. Okay, Hunter gets to say that word, the magic word that starts with an N that the white people ain't supposed to say. Now, he was saying it with an A, you know what I'm saying, to his, I believe it was a white lawyer, but I'm not sure if it was maybe it was a black lawyer. But the point is, Maya. Let's take it back to Maya Gay, who was disturbed about the flags. These flags, they just disturb me. So I need to just come out and speak about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, Hunter Biden is dropping them words. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't bother Maya at all. Like, it might bother her. Like, I don't know, but it don't bother her enough to say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just the double standards, bruh. Finally, Lafayette Park. Like, speaking of double standards, or speaking of, like, I don't remember if it was the bathroom one or the one before that, where I was talking about the haze that all this media is in. They're finally starting to snap out of it. They finally starting to admit, well, maybe we should have looked into some of this stuff that we just didn't, just because Trump was saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like all that Fauci shit is what started that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, well, maybe we should have. You know what I'm saying? And Lafayette Park comes out. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? The media comes out and is like, Trump gassed all these people just so he could hold up a Bible. You know what I'm saying? And now, this government that's looking into this. Not Trump's government. The government now is looking into this and is like, nah, that's not how it went down. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care. Like, it don't matter. You still want a January 6th commission? If this is the stuff we're finding out, Chuck Schumer's crying about it, but at the same time, is this the shit that's coming out of it? I don't know, because they said, I heard him crying about, well, the Republicans insisted that we not say anything about Trump. Well, they surely talked about Lafayette Square. You know what I'm saying? That's Trump by proxy, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, there we go. That's my notes. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, bro, but we're gonna try and make this into the video and see how it goes, and we'll also see you on the Twitter streets.